Pally, something that was talked a lot about after last night's game is learning to maintain that lead in the third period and be really strong. It was something the team excelled in last year. What else can this team do now to continue to grow with that?
Yeah, I think so. The second period wasn't our greatest. We were giving up too many chances. Glad Vitek made a huge saves there. But third period, we shut it down a little bit better than games past, and that's a positive thing. But still, there's a room for improvement.
And when you look ahead, the next two games against Minnesota, what are some of the challenges or positives that you get playing a team back-to-back like that?
Just a regular game. Trying to work on our stuff. I think we can be better defensively, not giving up. Help our goaltender a lot more than we've been. And just I like our third period yesterday. Even the start was better than the games past.
When you say giving up, what do you mean by that? What specifically does either the forward group, the defensemen, the whole team need to focus on?
I can't say one thing. It could be back checking, could be gaps, or just not to be connected on the ice as a unit, and just play harder, winning battles in our D zone.
But it is reassuring to see that the team was doing better in the first period, better in the third period, and even course corrected in the second period.
Yeah, for sure. We're doing baby steps. I think it got better yesterday. But like I said, we giving up too many chances, and that can't happen.
Ondrej, almost just describe the emotion last night. When you almost instinctually just go after Clifton for the hit.
Well, I see Clifton go hit Nico, hit his head. I don't know, just went after him. It wasn't much of a fight. It just I don't know. He hits our captain, so. We go after him.
Tyler, something we heard a lot after the game last night was this team is finding more ways to really protect the lead in the third period. What else do you all need to continue to do to protect that lead throughout these future games?
I think obviously getting our goals against down is a big key to our success. I think, when we're giving up breakaways and stuff like that, it's obviously not good, and relying on our goalies to make really big saves at key points in games. So if we can tighten that up, then I think we're going to be in a good place.
I know there was a lot of frustration with the first period starts, but even last night, stronger first period and then a course correction in the middle of the second period, able to just rebound. What are you seeing with the growth overall as this team acting like a unit and making those changes within a game?
Yeah, sticking together, that's obviously what is kind of bringing us together as a group. It's been nice to see that we're finding different ways to win and different ways to score goals, not relying on power play goals or other things like that. Obviously, big goals. Hall's had a great night last night, and it goes a long way.
And for you to see your teammates do so well, to see Hall score a couple, to get a shorthanded goal, just different areas are always changing with who's succeeding. How important is it for the whole group to see, not just relying on 2 or 3 players?
Yeah, it's great. At the end of the day, you just want to win games. So however that's happening makes me happy. So, but like you said, having guys at Hall's, like I said, he had a great night. 2 really big goals at different points in the game, and just another win for us, and we just got to keep pushing forward.
What are some of the positives that come from playing a team back-to-back? Now you're doing a home-and-home with Minnesota starting tomorrow. What are some of the positives or even challenges that you can face with that?
Yeah, they're a great team. They've been good for a few years now, and they play a hard physical style, so I think it's going to be a good test for us to match that intensity. And like I said, they're a tough team to play against, and going into Minnesota is always tough as well.
What's the secret? Behind your success so far? Obviously, a bunch of goals in just past couple of games alone.
Yeah, just trying to stay with it and just trying to get better every single day. I think it's a long season, so early success doesn't really mean much. At the end of the day, it's you got to play 82 games and stay consistent. So that's what my goal is here.
It looks like just based on some of the celebrations after the games and stuff like that too. Like you already seem like a very valuable member of this team, really close with the guys. Just kind of describe how close the chemistry is with this team and how close you've been able to get with them.
It's been a pretty seamless fit. It's coming here before the season started, and the guys, everybody here is already super close. So I was just trying to fit in, and like I said early on in the season, just try and be a piece of the puzzle. And so far it's been pretty smooth. And like I said, if we can just be consistent and keep winning games, and that's what the goal is.
Have you previously played in a system like this? Because it seems like you've adjusted in no time.
I'm not really. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it just comes down. I feel like I've said it in almost every interview. It comes down to working and communicating and all that. And I think at the end of the day, if there's little breakdowns and you just try and support, if a guy falls down, just to support, and it ends up just kind of being layers and layers. So just trying to read off of each other and play in the O zone as much as possible, not in the D zone.
What's been your favorite part of New Jersey so far?
The team or
The state?
oh, I mean everything's been great. It's been pretty smooth adjustment, and just being able to walk around and grab lunch, grab dinners, and obviously the weather's been pretty great here too so far.
We will start. Any updates on Captain Nico Hischier?
Upper body, and he'll be out tomorrow.
Is there any timetable besides out tomorrow?
No, just tomorrow, that's it.
And a lot of what was talked about with these players, they still are motivated to keep improving. What are some of the littlest details that you want to see them to improve against a very physical Minnesota team tomorrow?
Well, again, we talked again about some of the decisions we made in the second period, which allowed a couple of those big odd-numbered rushes. So I thought from that point on, really that last 30 minutes, we played real good hockey.
What are some of the benefits of playing a team in a home-and-home series?
Well, I mean, you build up a little anger sometimes from game to game. They get to know what we are when you're back to back, and we get to know what they are. But I think you can carry stuff over from one game to the next.
On Holtz's new line yesterday, how do you think he performed with the two guys he was with?
I thought he played well. I thought that line played well. I thought he had good energy in his game, more energy than actually had in the previous game. So I thought Alex played a good game.
Lindy, when it comes to Jack just taking a maintenance day, is that given the load that he carries and just sort of giving him a little time?
Yeah. I mean, basically anytime somebody misses a practice, you're usually precautionary, whether it's fatigue or whether it's the amount they play, or so in Jack's case, he'll be ready for tomorrow.
Were you happy to see the Department of Player Safety going to be having a look at the Hischier hit, or the hit on Hischier?
Yeah, I think it's something they have to look at, whether they move on it or not. But to take a look at it, it gives you an idea what the league will be thinking on a hit, to the head when a match penalty is being called on a player.
How versatile some of your players are, like Dawson can play the center, a couple other guys can slot from wing to center. How much of an advantage does that give you, when a player like Hischier goes down, that you can, make changes like that?
Well, I think it has given us options where, again, this will be 2 games where somebody else has stepped in and we're able to win a hockey game. So I think any time that you've been able to use your centerman on the wing, or you have a centerman that plays wing for you, when somebody goes down during a game, it's an easy replacement.